We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll get this out to Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. No score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
In motion, Aguilar. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Here's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down in the yard. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw his Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it looks like the defense has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Down inside the 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Carr to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Carr going to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Carr. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Henry up the middle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way down to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Olave holds it in. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. From 6 yards away. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing his Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To the air, Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Still fighting for more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Williams. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Williams. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a micro. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's complete right side to Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 3. Throwing again here, Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one.
It's the Jets and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hall again on second down. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially. Offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Hall again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw left side complete to Harry. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22. Paul want to give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a full game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Jones taking in left side. It's Wilson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hall again on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Down the left sideline, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. This completes a Corley. Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Back to the ground with Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So the Jets now down by a field goal, 47 seconds remaining. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Jones. That one taken in by Corley. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3.
Yo, let's stay positive and stay hungry, okay?
Come on, guys. This ain't it.
Definitely ain't it.
Think about how we can be better and bring it to the table this week. All right?
No victory tacos today, boys.
Come together and get it together, guys. Come on.
We all in this together. Use this loss as motivation. Come back even harder.
We lost that game, all right? They didn't beat us. Nah, I gotta go talk to the press. I'm not looking forward to it.
Time to build some better practice habits, guys. It all starts on the practice field.
Look, I ain't trying to lose again next week. lot to improve on, guys.
Remember this feeling, fellas.
Time to turn this around, guys.
We're better than this, guys.
You know they talking all kind of trash over there. Gotta learn from this one.
We better. Got a lot to improve on. Gotta get out of here, man.
Hey, I don't want to hear anything about the refs. So zip it.
Shake it off. All with you now.
Tell you what, film room's gonna be ugly this week.
What happened out there? We all look like rookies, man. Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. That was trash. Gonna fuel my fire with this one.
No matter how it happened, an L is an L.
Yo, let's stay positive and stay hungry, okay?